What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about a topic. I'm sure most of you are expecting it that are on my Facebook. A topic I brought up on my Facebook page that I think deserves a vlog. Now, earlier this week, or a couple days ago, I think actually, I posted something on my Facebook that basically said, I don't understand why people lie. It's something in the world that there's a lot of. I don't think there's one person in the entire world who hasn't lied in their life. I'm guilty of it. I lied. A lot of people have lied in their life. And I'm one of them. And it doesn't mean that I'm a continual liar. I'm not saying I lie all the time. I'm just saying it's something I'm guilty of, and it's something that I think everyone's done at least once, probably at least 10 times even, is safe to say. Whether it be a little white lie or something more serious. So guys, as far as like the different type of lies, I have it written down somewhere, but I kind of made a list of the different lies that people come up with, and some of them are what I think I wrote down as like personal lies. Now this doesn't mean you personally are lying to yourself. It's that you're protecting yourself from like a personal question or something like that. Like someone, just an example, someone says, hey man, have you ever shit your pants? No. Who shits their pants? Jeez, that's disgusting. I actually shit my pants once. Now, okay, I'm not talking about shitting pants when you're a baby. I'm talking about shitting pants when you actually like know how to use a toilet. I've done it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because lying is pointless. Like, out of all the people who watch my vlogs right now, I think I've only ever ran into or know maybe 5 of you guys in real life. The rest of you guys I don't know. I probably never will know, and I mean, if I run into you guys, you know, any one of you guys are gonna know, hey, he shit his pants. But that's okay, because you know what? I'm sure there's things that you guys would lie about too, which are embarrassing to you, and you don't want to tell me. So that's fine, you know? You could keep it. Hold on to your dignity, whatever you want. Alright, so the other kind of lie would be to hold on to something or keep something. I don't know what I'm going to call this type of lie, but it's to benefit yourself, basically. And it's for your own benefit. Now, these lies can be anything from... Here, let's get ahead of these monkeys. So it can be anything from lying about... lying to your job about, I don't know, sick days or something. Like, yeah, I actually was sick, and I actually needed those days off. Or it could be, you know, lying to your girlfriend or husband or wife or whatever, and say, you know, no, I didn't cheat on you. Even though you might have. This guy's racing me. I don't like racing in the city though. That's fucking dangerous as shit. So those are your So anyway, those are your I guess lies to hold on to something, whether it be holding on to your job, holding on to a person, a relationship, anything. You know, you lie to benefit yourself. You know, for a better life, a better you, and there's a lot of people who lie for this reason. Again, I'm guilty for it. You know, I've lied to my job before about stupid things, you know, like nothing serious, but you know, when people call in sick and use sick days, like I legitimately had sick days. I didn't use them for the right reason. I didn't use them because I was sick. I used them because I wanted to freaking go play Call of Duty or GTA 5 or something, you know? So these are lies that they can certainly get you into trouble, but you're lying about them because you're trying to protect yourself. So that's those. Then we move on to the just shitty lies that make no sense. I think they're most commonly known as white lies. Now, white lies aren't okay. A lot of people think, like, I don't know, I guess a lot of the times people refer to it like, oh, it's just a little white lie. No, it's not, because that reflects the type of person who you are. And if it was just a little shitty white lie, why did you have to lie in the first place? Now I'll give an example of this. So going to something I said on Facebook, and I'll repeat here, is just a little story I have. Someone, when I was younger, someone had called the house phone. Cell phones weren't really big back then. They had like the big ass Nokias that were the size of your foot. Unless you have a really small foot. The size of a big foot. Not Bigfoot's foot, but a big, you understand what I'm trying to say. Anyway, when we had landlines, and everyone had landlines, some people still do now. I mean, not everybody, but some. So, I answer the phone. I'm just checking out this guy's bike. Sorry, bikes, we check each other out. Guy or girl, we check each other out. Not the person, but the bike. So I'm checking that person's bike out. Anyway, so I picked up the phone, and someone answered saying, hey, is this and this person available? And I was like, yeah, hold on. So I go to that person and I'm like, hey, this person's on the phone for you. Here you go. And they're like, no, tell them I'm in the shower and I'll call them back. And I'm like, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, but you're not in the shower. You're sitting here eating dinner. So anyway, I pick back up the phone, put it to my ear, and I'm like, hey, you know, this and this person, they're eating dinner right now, they'll call you back. And they're like, okay, no problem. Hung up on them. That was the end of it. Okay? So, anyway, the person who told me to lie was pissed. They were like, why didn't you tell them I was in the shower? And I was like, well, because it doesn't fucking matter. Because either way, you're busy, and you're gonna call them back regardless. Why does it matter if you tell them you're in the shower or you're eating dinner? What's the difference? You're busy either way. You'll call them back. Anyway, no big deal, right? So these are the type of lies that are, I guess, more on the white lies side. I don't I don't know the actual definition of white lie. I'm sure it doesn't directly relate, but it's something, it's a lie that's pointless, and a lot of people lie about stupid shit that they don't need to lie about. That makes no sense. It's just, they get in this habit of lying, and they can't get out of it, and they actually enjoy it, and they feel they need to lie. And now, said person, alright, yeah, let's completely cut me off in your brand new Tesla with no license plate, so you could actually get away with it, and that would be fucked. Anyway, said person that lied about that stuff, they're the type of person that today they still lie about stupid shit, and now they don't even know who they are, because you'll go to them, you'll ask them a question, or you'll tell them something, or they'll tell you something, and they'll think it's real, but it's not, and they just lied about it, and it doesn't even matter. I don't know where I'm going right now, by the way. I'm just kind of riding around and talking to you guys. I hope you're okay with it, but I need to make a left at some point. I can't go straight forever. So anyway, that person today, they don't know who they are. I mean, they know who they are, but they lied so much where they think some of their lies are actually true. I'm gonna wait. So, okay, so what actually brought up this topic wasn't that story that I just told you. The reason why this topic was brought up is actually due to a motovlogger. Now, I'm not going to say his name, I'm not going to do any of that. I guess you guys already know it's a he. Most motovloggers are he's, right? But anyway, I'm not going to say who it is, but they really pissed me off, and it's not something that they really directed towards me, but it's something that affected me and made me think of them as just a shitty person, just a really shitty person. That it's like, well, maybe not a shitty person, you know, maybe they were just trying to hold on. Anyway, you'll hear the story. It doesn't mean they're a shitty person necessarily, but you know what, fuck it, they are a shitty person, and I'll tell you why. I was watching one of said person's videos, and they posted a video basically of them going through a canyon, okay? And throughout the entire video, the video was clearly sped up. Now, I posted in the comments saying, hey, why did you speed up the entire video? It was just a bunch of cuts and segments and things like that. I was like, hey, why did you speed up the video? Was it just to make it look like you're going faster? You know, what was your reasoning for this? It would be nice to see, I forgot how I worded it, but I was like, you know, it's cool to see real-time footage rather than sped up footage, and it was only slightly sped up. It wasn't like a ridiculous amount, okay? So it wasn't like crazily sped up. Now this person replied to my comment saying basically, the video's not sped up, why don't you take a closer look? If you notice, I actually am that fast. That's basically what he told me. He was like, I'm actually that fast. And I was like, okay, well, first of all, your bike doesn't sound right. Alright, like, are you gonna fucking go? So, their bike didn't sound right. Usually, anyway, you know how a bike sounds. I looked at his other videos to confirm it, and in that video, it actually, like, he actually sped down the video at the end, so you hear the audio change from a super high note to a lower note at the end of the video, which is when the video went from fast speed to lower speed to normal speed, and you hear the note change and everything in the audio. And I don't want to go in Oxnard. No, I'm going to go straight. So anyway, I pointed this out. I was like, okay, at this marker and this marker, go here in your video. Tell me why the audio suddenly goes from a high-pitched, like, zing sound, like, bzz, 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 to a lower tone like you probably would hear right now in my video. Anyway, at that point, I mentioned how this guy shouldn't be lying to his subscribers and he should be honest. And I basically said, you know, it's fine if you need to hold on to your own dignity. I understand that. But at least be honest with your fellow subscribers. And what he did is he removed all my comments from that page, and he blocked me from making any further comments or anything like that. So anyway, that's the story I have of this guy whose video was clearly sped up, and he just decided to lie to me. Now, he could have been honest with me. It would have been fine. I really didn't give a shit. I was just wondering why he decided to speed up his video, even if it was just slightly. And I know why. I know exactly why, because I know the type of person he is, and he just wanted it. He wants to look badass. That's why I feel like that's why some people get motorcycles, is to be badass. So the way I see it is he did that to be a badass, to make it look like he was going faster than he really was, or to make it look like he had more skill than he really had. And those are the type of people, it's like, why do you need to lie to yourself and to others to make yourself seem or appear to look better, when in the end, if someone catches you lying about it, you only look like a bigger dick than you really are. And anyway, that's basically my rant, guys. That's where this whole topic started. Alright guys, so when it comes down to it, lying for the most part is just a bad idea. It gets you into bad habits, it gets you into bad situations, and the worst thing you could do is lie to yourself. So try and stay as honest as you can. Of course, there's going to be some situations where you may need to lie, like I said, in order to keep something, in order to benefit yourself. And that doesn't mean in a relationship, that maybe means in a job or something. Of course, I mean, this topic could go on forever. We're all liars. Well, not everyone is ourselves, and it's not necessarily that we're lying, but we're acting. Majority of the time, every single person is acting. We're throwing on an act for society. And it doesn't mean that you're not a good person or whatever, but let's say a job interview, for instance. During job interviews, people act so much different than they actually do, you know, just hanging out with them or when they're actually working there. And I know this from experience. I was a manager at a pizza shop. I was a manager at Little Caesars. I ran the store. I hired people. And you can just, hey, anybody want a key? Anyway, so I mean, you just, it's something, it's like, that's beneficial, and it's maybe not lying, but it's throwing up an act where you're not being true to yourself. You're not being yourself. Okay, let's go, lady. And this isn't necessarily a bad thing, okay? Because it's benefiting you. You're getting a job, and you need to be a certain type of person. You need to act a certain way in order to get a job. You need to be, you know, professional. You need to have good manners. You need to, you know, just be a certain type of person that maybe you're not. I mean, for instance, if you're the type of person that swears a lot, you need to stop swearing, for one, if you're in an interview. So it's little things like that that you need to adjust. That maybe it's not lying, but it's like it's taking you out of your comfort zone. Let's just put it that way. And some people are comfortable putting on acts like this. Actors, for one, they're comfortable doing it because they play a different role, a different character, you know, every other day. And that doesn't mean that they're liars, but I'm just saying some lying or, you know, things like that is beneficial and it's okay, but most of it is not. And it sucks because the reason we need to lie is to get through in life. People are seriously obligated to lie in a lot of instances just to get by, to get through. So guys, I hope you liked the video. I know it was a little bit long. Go ahead and subscribe if you aren't already. Like the video, and also go ahead and like my Facebook page. I'll put it here. I'll put it in the description box as well, and I'll spam it a little bit. I'll see you guys later.